Old pedal company, 3 new pedals. What's going on, my friends? Sean Pierce Johnson here, and welcome to another episode of Stomp Box Saturday. Today, we are exploring a trio of brand new pedals from the world's oldest pedal company, or at least as far as we're aware, it's the oldest pedal company. Maestro, the pioneers of the Fuzztone, are back in a big way thanks to the big G right here, and releasing not only reinterpretations of the classic Fuzztone, but a bunch of new pedals to add on to a great line that look killer and sound just as good. Before we get started, I want to say a big thanks to my buddies at Gibson, Aljon Go and Cam Morris, for helping make this happen. I look forward to seeing more Maestro pedals and hopefully some more Gibson related stuff on the channel in the near future. And with all that out of the way, I would highly recommend that you click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell for more videos just like this. So let's get started by looking at the Arcas Compressor. You can probably tell by its red color what the Arcas takes some of its inspiration from. A little 2-knob squash box that we know Nashville guitarists love and have loved for many decades. But the Arcas adds on a few other controls that make it a bit more versatile. 3 knobs and a 2-way toggle switch, level, sustain, and attack. Attack really being the thing that makes this a far more versatile compressor, because you're able to adjust how quickly the compression engine reacts to your guitar playing. But it's connected to this low and high toggle switch above it. And this basically gives you a choice of whether or not you want a little bit of compression coming into your sound or a lot of bit of compression. And then connecting that to the attack control, you can make things as subtle or as squashy as you want. And you know, as a starting off point to our look and listen to the Arcas, why don't we go ahead and explore that toggle switch in more detail. Next up, one of my favorite types of pedals, phase shifters in the form of the orbit phaser. Interesting. This one is orange, isn't it? Well, we have a rate control, which we typically see on a one-knob orange phaser, but we have a lot more versatility than just that, thanks to the width and the feedback controls and a toggle switch that allows us to go through 4 stages of phase shifting or 6 stages of phase shifting. If you play around with these combinations of controls, the width, the feedback, and the toggle switch, you'll be able to go from the most subtle kind of phase shifting that you can imagine, say maybe something that you might hear on a country record, an old school country record that is, or the most out there spaceshipy laser gun 1950s cheesy sci-fi kind of phase shifting that you could ever want. So with that in mind, let's do exactly what we did with Arcas, exploring these different settings and how they can be different just by going between 4 stage and 6 stage. Our last pedal in this Maestro trio is the Mariner Tremolo, which oddly has a UFO on it. I don't know, I didn't make the design choices, but what I do know is that this feels to me like the Maestro interpretation of the Boss TR2 and does give us a little bit more than the TR2. It has that classic 3-knob tremolo pedal layout with speed, depth, and shape. Shape allowing us to go between a more triangle sine wave kind of tremolo and then on the full clockwise position, we get more of a square wave, a much more choppy kind of tremolo sound. But My heart is done proud by seeing two different types of tremolo, sorry, European friends, in seeing a classic kind of tremolo and a harmonic tremolo. I loves me some harmonic tremolo. I love tremolo too, but I loves me some harmonic tremolo, and I think that this one sounds really, really good. I don't really know if this is too much to say, but of the three, I think the Mariner Tremolo might be my favorite. So let's check out a few sounds. And there you have it, my friends, a trio of brand new pedals from the world's oldest pedal company, Maestro. I am really glad to see that Maestro is making a comeback, not just as a straight reissue of the classic Fuzztone, which Gibson did do many years ago, but as a full-on pedal line. It really seems to me like the homework was done to make the Maestro line, a brand that can not only exist right now, but grow into something bigger and better in the future. The enclosures are really rock solid. I love the cool metal plate on top with the controls, the color, and the icons that are associated with the different pedals definitely allow you to get an image in your head of what you can expect. The Orbit Phaser has a laser gun for that classic 1950 sci-fi thing. Arcas has what to me looks like a Trojan soldier shooting a bow and arrow. Maybe Arcas is someone in Roman or Greek mythology? I don't know. I would have thought it was Artemis, but that's just me. And then the one oddity to me is the Mariner Tremolo with a UFO. Though I suppose the universe in and of itself outside of our globe is a bit like the unexplored oceans of Earth. But I don't know. That's neither here nor there. I just loved what I got to hear today, and I hope you all watching enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed showing these pedals to you. Thank you all so much for joining me. If you haven't done so already, please do click the subscribe button and ring the notification bell. But if you wanted to get more from me, find out about some of the future giveaways coming up or the giveaways going on right now, you can go ahead and sign up for my email newsletter at SeanPierceJohnson.com/email. You'll be entered into all future giveaways throughout this 10th season of Stomp Box Saturday, and every video that I make as far as this season goes and everything outside of it will be sent directly to you. Until we see each other next, my friends, I'm Sean Pierce Johnson, wishing you all watching great tone, great health, and of course, happy stomping. Cheers, friends. God bless.